In today's training, what I want to talk to you about is a traffic generation strategy that gets overlooked all the time. And it's funny that it gets overlooked because I'll tell you flat out, this strategy that we're going to go through right now is extremely simple. It just makes sense, and you're going to understand why it makes a lot of sense when I go through it with you. And this is exactly how I was recruited into my home business by a guy in Malaysia, a guy I've never spoken to, had a couple email correspondence with, but because he did this little strategy that we're going to go through right now, he ended up with 7,400 people in his downline a little bit later in his home business. So, in other words, this is something not to be overlooked. So, what we're going to talk about right now is forum marketing. What is a forum, first off? Well, a forum is just a place where people hang out and talk and gossip about whatever they're interested in. So right now, where we are is an internet marketing forum. In fact, one of the largest internet marketing forums, kind of like the gold standard of them, called the Warrior Forum. And this is a forum I've come to a lot and checked stuff out. One thing to note about forums is this, is that there's a lot of good advice in forums, a lot of people who know what they're doing in these places, but then there's also a lot of people trying to give advice that don't know what they're talking about. So you have to be wary when you're in these places in terms of what you listen to and whose advice you take. But there are gold nuggets when you're in a forum. So above and beyond the ability to generate traffic, forums are a great place to learn things. So it's kind of like it's a win-win. There's two things for you here. So how do you market in a forum? It's extremely, extremely simple. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did, and what I'm going to do here first is log in. It looks like my login was successful. Well, the first thing that you want to do when you get to a forum, of course you want to look for forums in your niche. So let me show you how easy this is. We're going to go to Google right now, and we're going to look for forums in network marketing. That's all you got to do, MLM forum. And there we go. Right there at the top, MLM forums. So you're going to find MLM forums right here. There's tons of them. You just keep scrolling down. These are great places to find people, because who's going to be more interested in a home business than people that are talking about it all day and sharing advice and ideas and all this sort of stuff? I don't know. I don't know who's more excited and more primed to get into your business than that. Now, here's the thing with forums. Let's go back to the forum. Your intent when you're in a forum is not to recruit people. It's to become a member of the community. So it's not something that you do and look to do to immediately get people into your business. Basically, the strategy is simple. You go there, you ask questions that you may have, you see what questions other people are answering or asking, and you answer them. And along with that, let's go back here in this forum. One little strategy that you might want to use is simple. If you want to get more traction, more traffic, when you're hanging out in a forum, you look for the topics that are talked about a lot. That means a lot of people are viewing them. You can see that this is, well, these ones don't really count because these are rules for this particular forum. But if we scroll down here, we'll see some that get a lot of views. These are the number of views that each of these particular topics are getting. And some of them have more replies and more views than others. Well, for your time and effort, it probably makes more sense to see what's going on in these sort of hot topics and respond there. Most likely, those are the ones that other people are going to open up and read and look into as well. So if you can give feedback on those, do it, because you're going to get more traction there. But besides that, there's really not more to it besides becoming a part of a community and setting up a profile. And in your profile, you get to use what's called a signature file. So let's go in here and let's look at my profile. So you have to log in for your user profile, and you'll see right over here that I have what's called a signature link. And where does it go? It just goes to my website. Now, when I first began, what I what I used as my signature file was a link to my business. So every time I posted in a forum, I had a new link to my business. So let's preview this. So in other words, you might want to put some text also. I'm pretty simple. It just says dagansmith.com. People are going to click out of curiosity to see what that is. Same thing for you. But if you want to be more enticing, maybe you say, here's a free report where you learn how to do something, and then give the link. I just like to keep it really simple. But the thing is, over the course of time with forum marketing, more and more and more people are going to see your links, because if you just put yourself on a schedule of posting in a forum, you'll have lots and lots of links in that particular forum. So what I would do, and what I suggest you do, is pick 3-4 high traffic forums, forums that people are posting in and very active for your home business. It could be, if you're in a health business, it could be health forums. If you're in a different type of business, it could be a different type of forum. But pick 3 high traffic forums and just hang out there and set yourself on a schedule to post 4 or 5 times a day, and just keep doing it. That's 15 new places if you're going to each of these 3, and you're posting and you're hanging out, you're becoming part of the community. That's 15 new places each and every day that people are going to find you and see a link, and you're going to generate some of the most responsive traffic possible for your particular business. So it's just a matter of getting into a system and getting into a disciplined process of doing it over and over and over again. And you're going to learn a lot because you're hanging out in these places and you're asking questions, and you're going to get a lot of traffic, the most responsive traffic possible. So this is something that's overlooked, but it's extremely powerful, it's extremely personal, and you're going to find some of the best recruits you can. I mean, if I'm even an example to you, because this is where people that are kind of in the know hang out. So get into forums, find some forums for your business, get out there and, get some traffic and find some good people to connect with.